Hello everybody, how are y'all doing? I don't see anybody on yet, but that's no big deal. It gives me a couple seconds to finish setting up here. And if I sound out of breath, it's, well, because I left my notes down in the Jeep. I had to run downstairs and go get them. So with the time change, that might have messed a few people up. We'll see. Oops, I'm losing little grains here. I see somebody popped on, a couple people. Let's give a couple more minutes. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Angie. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna count out my 21 grains here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. Hello, Heather. How are you? 13, 14, 15, 16. Kind of want to pick out some pretty nice grains. 17, 18, 19, 2 more. 20, 21. There we go. Got my 21 grains. There we go. Get these other ones to the side. Get them out of the way. I'm doing excellent. We decided to get away for the weekend. Hello, Miss Catherine. And we decided to go to the coast, but it is, well, very stormy and rainy out there. So, a little bit of stormy weather, which is not bad though. So this is gonna be I'm excited to see you also, Miss Catherine. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, regardless. I'll take the ocean no matter what kind of weather it is, that's for sure. Hopefully everybody got their sleep last night, even though we all lost that hour. Yes, it is still beautiful. A bad day in the ocean beats a brilliant day, not. Yes, I can agree with you on that. So I'm trying to give a couple of minutes, make sure everybody has everything ready. We need a pen, post-it note of some sort. This one is still a post-it note. It's more because of the sticky that's on there. That's why we say a post-it note. A clear quartz crystal. You could use raw, you can use smooth, it doesn't matter. And 21, specifically 21 grains of rice. Good morning, Kim. Something got in my coffee. We were running up the stairs and my coffee decided, the wind was blowing my coffee out of my cup. Well, that's what I get. I probably didn't need 4 cups of coffee this morning, but they're small. They're little cups. My poor husband, I'm gonna be amped on him today. Does the type of rice matter? No, it does not matter what kind of rice it is. It's a grain regardless. Matter of fact, if you don't have rice, you can substitute it for any kind of grain. If you've got wheat grains, what are those? Beef and barley. Barley. I was about to ask my husband, but it popped in my head. If you have barley, use that. Ah, Miss Crystal made it. Hello, dear. So as long as it's a grain of some sort, okay? Rice, and it doesn't matter what kind of rice. Rice is more associated with money than other grains are, but you can still substitute it with other grains. Because remember, always about your intention. So if you don't have rice on hand, it's okay. Just set those intentions a little bit higher. Pull it from the heart, right? Okay. Well, this is not going to be too long of a live. I don't want to take on too much of everybody's time on this wonderful Sunday morning. And so if everybody's ready, we'll go for it. Okay, like I said, a pen, Doesn't matter what kind you have. I've got, you know, one of my little markers that I like to write my, my letters with. And that's just because it feels good to me to use it. A Post-it note, color does not matter. Size does not matter. And I have the ocean to gaze at. You are correct, I do. It's very gorgeous and vast and fills my heart. So if you could possibly do this while sitting at a place of peace, even better, right? Because let's get that mindset right. And your crystal quartz and your 21 grains. All right. On your Post-it note, you're going to write the numbers 7, 1, 2, 6, 9. 7, 1, 2, 6, 9. Write it at the top of your Post-it note. Okay, this is actually the considered to be the angel number for abundance. And with doing more research, it's also the demonic number for abundance. So whichever direction you like to go with this, it doesn't matter. It is the number for abundance. Okay? So again, those numbers were 7, 1, 2, 6, 9. Write it at the top of your Post-it note. Then you're going to take your 21 grains of rice, and I'm placing them not quite on top of the numbers, but as close to the numbers as I possibly can. If I could get them picked up, because my nails are not cooperating with me. Probably be a little bit easier if I scooped it onto my hand, but I'm not that smart, obviously, till after the fact. I'll tilt the camera. Now, I initially got this spell from Coven of Gaia, and I contacted them and got permission to use it. So this is not mine. And I had suggested a couple of tweaks, which is the crystal. And they, of course, agreed that absolutely use your crystal. So we'll take our 21 grains and just place it right underneath the number there. Okay? Good morning. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Drew. And then we're also going to place our crystal on top of that. Okay? Now, again, maybe not being so smart, I should have separated this from the pad of paper first. So let's remove that very carefully without dumping our rice. Then we're going to, and I don't know how I'm going to do this without you guys being able to see it. Hey, babe, can I borrow your hands? Mr. Jones? Can I borrow your hands? No, can you go? I asked him if I could borrow his hands. What does he do? He's laying over there and he goes like this. Here you go. No, come here. I can't fold the paper and hold the phone. Would you? Oh my God, you're such a brat. Could you hold the phone just so that it shows the paper? There we go. Thank you, my love. Good. That's good. Okay, so this is a rather big Post-it, so I want to get it all in there. We want to fold it all inside of the paper. And then we're going to use the sticky sides to fold it into itself, like so. We roll it all up. And then we fold it into itself like so. Okay, thank you, my love. Oh, he's such a brat. Right? None of them are any different. They're all men. That's just what he likes to say. Well, we're men, right? Anyway.
Don't want you getting your expectations up.
Don't want to raise my expectations?
Right.
Okay, there we go. Can't raise expectations. So again, for the Post-it note, that's where the sticky bit comes in, because it helps when you fold it together. It helps to hold it in place. It's not coming apart on me. So that's what we're gonna do. We're making a little pouch, kinda, right? Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna place this in your purse, your wallet, your pocket. You could put it under your pillow at night also. Regardless of where you put it, you're gonna keep it on your person. Keep it with you, okay? And you keep it with you for about a week. If you feel that you need to do it again, absolutely, do it again. You can reuse your crystal if you'd like. Just get a new Post-it, new piece of paper. Keep it however you choose. And then for those of us who are total klutzes, can we add a bit of yes, of course. I was going to mention that. You could add a bit of tape if you'd like. If it feels good to you, because I thought about doing this and I was like, no, I don't need to. Tie it with a string, knot it, because we know that knots also signify, you know, like binding that intention into it, right? So regardless of being klutzy or not, I don't think that has anything to do with it, really. But if you feel the need to add tape to it, or some type of string, twine, ribbon, whatever, if it feels good to you. Wax. Oh, I didn't even look at the wax part. If you want to seal it with wax, absolutely. Hell yes. That's a beautiful thought too. It'd be pretty. Why not? Things that are pretty make us feel good. When we feel good, our wishes happen because you're raising that vibration, right? So yeah. I'll rewatch from the beginning after the live ends. Okay, sounds good. If after a week, what you've asked for has not come to, and you're going to do it again, think of these things also. Do you have any current blockages going on? Is there something in you subconsciously that's saying, I don't deserve this? You know, that's a blockage. If you're asking for money, you know, or something like that, or love, you know, right? Do you subconsciously tell yourself that you're not worthy of it? That's a blockage. So let's get rid of those. All about the aesthetics. You are very correct. Yes. When it comes to these types of spells. Yeah. And then the other question I want you to ask yourself is, are you being too vague? And then are you being too structured? Are you giving the universe the opportunity to bring what you want to you in its way? Because if you're saying you want, you know, a 6'2" tall man, blonde hair, blue eyes, has to drive a certain vehicle, you're being way too structured, and that's not going to happen. Oh my God. You're not 6'2".
Where my boots at? In my turnouts I was.
He's over there shouting, I'm over here. Oh God. Goodness. Anywho. And then, okay. I gotta calm down because he's such a brat. And then you need to also remember that the universe responds to you in its own time. Is the universe know, or does the universe think, that you're ready for whatever it is that you're asking for? Are you ready physically? Are you ready emotionally? Are you ready mentally? If I vanish, it's because I'm on the packed bus in the city. Oh, traveling around. No problem, love. I'm glad that you popped on at least. And you'll be able to rewatch anyway. That's what I love about these videos, that we can rewatch anytime. I don't know how many of them I rewatch because I go, oh crap, I know I forgot something. I know I forgot something. And I have to rewatch it and realize, yeah, I forgot something. So, anyway, what I was saying is, the universe, it wants to give you what you want, but you also need to be ready for it. And just like our deities, our different deities, our different gods, our demons, our angels, whoever it is that we communicate with and talk to and follow, they can see so much further into the future than we can. And what we want to come to us, it's they're gonna do it when they know that we're ready. 712, yes, Heather, 71269. That's correct, dear. And the 21 grains of sand, also, just so you guys know, the 21 grains is because that is also another number for abundance. And the reason I'm just using the word abundance is because abundance could be anything. It could be abundance in love. It could be abundance in health. It could be abundance in wealth, financially. It's just abundance. So that's where you need to, bring in your intentions to specify what type of abundance you're looking for. And then, like I had said, I got this from Covenant Gaia. I had spoken with them about it, about the spell, to get permission to use the spell. And I added the clear quartz because it felt right to me. If there's anything else that you feel you want to add to it, you can. Most importantly is the angel number and the 21 grains. Anything else that you feel you need to add or not do, you don't have to. With the original spell from the Coven, it's literally just the post-it, writing of the angel numbers, and the 21 grains. But it's that simple of a spell. And it's worked for me, and it's worked for others that I know of. It's a beautiful, simple, easy spell. And like I said, anything else that you want. Oh, and then talking with the Coven, one of them had mentioned that if it's a specific amount of money that you're desiring, they say to go ahead and write it on the note. If you're wanting to be more specific, but don't be too specific. Don't give them too many guidelines, right? Write on there, love, new house, new car, specific amount of money. I think you guys get the gist of that. So anyway, there is that. Beautiful little spell. You just, like I said, keep it on your person. Hold on to it for about a week. If you need to do it again, do it again. Check within yourself what is possibly blocking you, or if you're being too vague, or if you're being too specific. Now, this was the only one that I was going to do, but I have another little one for you guys. And this actually came from a customer that came into the shop. She came in on, I believe, Thursday or Friday. It might have been Friday. I don't remember what day it was that she came in. Anyway, she was extremely excited. It worked for her. And I asked her if I could share it with you when I did her live, and she said yes. So what she did, and yes, a 2-for-1. What she did, and I'm definitely going to give this a whirl. Okay. So she was hoping for her dad to be able to get an opportunity to be able to make more money. And she took 7 pennies and put the 7 pennies underneath their front door mat. She did place them in a line closest to the door, all heads up. That's just what she said she did. So get this. And this is why I'm definitely going to give it a try. 7 pennies. In 7 days exactly, her dad got a phone call for a job opportunity, and she's 7 years old. Hell yeah, I'm going to try this out. Why would you not? And of course, as I'm saying this, there's 7 people on the live. I mean, come on. The universe tells us so many different things in so many different ways. But yes, little Jessie had come up with this spell on her own. And she comes into my shop at least once a week to work with my pendulums because she doesn't have any of her own, and I let her work with them. And she has questions and I answer her questions, and she's intuitively coming up with spells and things on her own that are working very well for her. So, and I got her permission to share that. So it's kind of cool. It's really cool, actually. She's a kick. Anywho, so that is what I have for y'all. Definitely give it a try. And if you feel that you need to do both of them at the same time, why not? I don't think that's going to hurt anything. We don't use pennies anymore. It might be hard to find. Well, Heather, I might just have to ship you some pennies. Or something. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's whatever, because pennies is our lowest denomination, you know, here in the U.S. And that's, I mean, that's kind of what we go by for, but I don't know what it would be for you guys over there in Canada. I don't know, like, whatever your lowest denomination is. Right? Me too. Absolutely. I'm extremely inspired by her. If I was ever starting to feel doubtful of myself, all I have to do is look at her. A nickel? Okay, well, use that. Regardless, I think I'm going to send you some pennies anyway. I know that for some of my other spells, you know, that required, or they would say required pennies, I would use the Japanese yen, because it's, and it would be the, what is it, the 5-cent piece, I guess, babe?
What?
Is it the 5-cent piece? Is that what we brought back for everybody? The yen?
The yen? Yeah, I think it was 5 yen.
Yeah. We had brought back the 5 yen because in Japanese culture, the 5 yen is the luckiest of all their coins. And so we had brought back 5 yen coin pieces for all of the grandkids. You know, so there's that. I guess you would go with what's considered the luckiest coin for your area, your culture, your... yeah, whatever. My brain is, it decided to go off into cloud la la land on me just now, so I have no idea. I'm hoping you understand what I'm saying, though. Anywho, and if you are able to, regardless of it's storming or not, if you're, or actually the storm is just gorgeous. I love it. I don't like being in the wind, but the chaos of the storm and the chaos of the ocean, I just absolutely love it. Good. Okay. Well, I could open this up to questions because I know it was a really short live. So I'll open it up to any questions, and then we'll go. Excuse me. Then we'll go from there. Love pennies, always picking them up, right? Pennies are awesome. And if you're always finding pennies and picking them up somewhere, those are all signs from the universe. Jones, I swear, I'm going to whoop your ass. Go away. Now he's just trying to be distracting. He's going to get himself in trouble is what he's going to get. What was it this morning that you had, I can't remember now. I already drew a blank on it, see?
I have that effect on
You do have that effect. Yes, you do. Awesome, as usual. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I was trying to think this morning. He had been while rock hounding in the middle of nowhere. Wow, that's pretty cool. See, he does have a tendency to make me get distracted. There are people that say that finding pennies is like a message from a loved one or something like that, feathers and pennies and stuff like that. But I always went by, it's the universe's way of telling you that things are coming to you. And with the universe, it really doesn't know the difference in abundance, right? Like I had said, abundance can be anything from love to finances to your health. Abundance can be anything. And so if you're finding a lot of pennies and you notice that, you know, you're happier, that's abundance, right? Or notice that you got a new job out of the blue. It's rare, but I tend to find feathers when I least expect it. Well, because universe is telling you something, and those are the times that you needed to see it. That's how I see it anyway. I don't find feathers too often either. Usually it's when I least expect it. And usually it's when because I started trying to take note of when I would find the feathers. And it's like when I'm feeling ho-hum, I guess, down about my practice. Not really down about myself. I guess sometimes, yeah. But more down about my practice or something like that, I'll end up finding a feather. And it's just that reminder to keep going. And it's funny, what I end up finding the most is like the perfect little stick or rock. But I guess that's because those things kind of call to me all the time anyway. I'll be walking in the middle of the cement world out there, and there'll be a little stick, no trees around, a little stick. Last set of feathers I found was when I was out with my loss. Yeah. It's a reminder to keep going. That you're going to be okay. The universe has ways of reminding us of so many things. The universe has ways of reminding us to keep going. That what we ultimately want is going to come to us. Do we have to go through these different trials to get there? Absolutely. Yes, we do, because that's part of life. And I am sorry that when everybody has to go through different losses, it sucks and it hurts. But you absolutely will persevere over it. Yeah. Anywho. I guess if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to convince my husband to go out in this rain, because since we are at the coast, there's a lot of vintage shops over here. And I mean, what else are we going to do? We can't go sit at the beach. I mean, we can, but I really don't want to get drenched. I want to go vintage shopping. Kind of why I rather came here, because he wanted to go to Vegas and I didn't want to go to Vegas. I wanted to come here instead. But then again, it's the ocean. I mean, come on. Can't pass that up. So, on that note, Thank you so much. On that note, I'm going to give everybody a beautiful view. Say hello. Yeah, those waves are pretty big out there. See that rain? Yeah. I might walk the beach a little bit. But anyway, I love you guys. All of you have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Blessed be. Love you, Whisters. Bye-bye.